Okay, real talk. Do like the head of the studios hold secret meetings where they go, hey, let's go ahead and drop all trailers, announcements, all within the same few days, just to emotionally overwhelm us geeks and nerds? Because yesterday, I mean, we had that Fantastic Four trailer. Wow, that looks fantastic. Pun intended. Then today, apparently today is Superman Day, and James Gunn released a small teaser. Superman, come on, man, release that trailer. Come on, I'm looking. I've been waiting. One day, James Gunn will release that trailer or trailer two. But the real kicker, last night, the first fully reawoken Star Wars Celebration Japan 2025 officially kicked off, and my entire feed has turned into the Jedi's archives. I mean, Reddit is popping off, Twitter is one with the Force, and I've been doom scrolling nonstop just trying to find the lost planet of Kamino, it feels like.
We will face this together. We will fight it.
We just finished day one on Superman.
It's been a hell of a week at the office.
His scripts are so unique, his stories, they're heartfelt.
You know, we love the...
What's that?
The fence.
What's inside?
People.
What's outside?
And somewhere between Mandalore and Grogu news and the brand new Starfighter and the Darth Maul animated series, I just thought to myself, this has to be a video. So much content, so much juicy news. So here we are. My name is AK, and this is the Popcorn Perspective. And we're hoping we're hopping onto the Millennium Falcon. We're heading straight into the heart of Japan to see what the hell Lucasfilm and Disney's are cooking up in their Death Star-sized machine. Grab your blue milk, charge your data pads, ignite your sabers, and let's get ready to break it all down. So let's kick it off with something smaller, relatively small, but exciting for us loyal fans. I mean, we've all been expecting that second DLC for Star Wars Outlaws. Ubisoft has basically confirmed that months ago. But what I did not see coming is Hondo freaking Ohnaka. That's right, Hondo Ohnaka is back.
You, I am the great Captain Hondo Ohnaka.
Do you have a crew coming to break you out?
I am in between crews right now.
Right.
I have not seen him since Rebels. It's been almost 10 years since I last saw him. More? When did Rebels end? But that's right, everyone's favorite smooth-talking, unnecessarily seductive pirate, Hondo is back. The guy who survives everything. The guy who's kidnapped Siths and Jedis and survives to tell the tale. Well, he is back. Now, if you grew up with Clone Wars or even the newer generation with Rebels, you know how big of a deal Ohnaka is. He's a fan favorite. Cummings voices him to perfection. I mean, like I said, this guy is the Jack Sparrow of Star Wars. He is a chaotic, charming, always 2 steps ahead pirate. And like I said, if anyone can swindle a Sith and a Jedi and live to brag about it, it's Hondo. Now, I have not played Outlaws. Don't judge me. I know. It's on my to-do list. But that trailer that they've dropped publicly looks fantastic. I'll drop all the links and everything I mentioned here in the description so you guys can click on and soothe your you nerds' hearts to content like I have. But you bet your last credits, I'm buying this game soon. Hopefully soon. But let's get to the more juicier, more dark side of Star Wars. The Sith territory. Lucasfilm officially announced a new animated series. Like, we all been hyped for a new animated show ever since the season 3 finale of Bad Batch. I mean, we are getting the Tales of the Underworld next month, May 4th, alongside the Tales of Anthology series. But we're getting a new animated show called Maul, Shadow Lord. And that hits Disney Plus in 2026. Apparently based on the rumors and descriptions that the fans has been tweeting and posting on Reddit about. This is set around 1 year after Siege of Mandalore, so probably 1 year after Order 66. The show picks up with Maul in hiding. The Jedi are all gone. The Empire is rising. Sidious thinks he's dealt with Maul, but Maul doesn't go down. He's scheming in the shadows, and he's building his criminal empire. I do believe this is going to be the Crimson Dawn that we get mentioned in the Solo film. But let's recap everything that happened with Maul since Phantom Menace. For those who are not too well versed in the Clone Wars and the Rebel saga, I'm not going to mention much Rebels because that takes place after this show. This show is placed right between Clone Wars and Rebels, from my understanding. But let's recap everything. I mean, so we last saw Maul cut in half by Obi-Wan Kenobi, and we get first introduced to him back in Clone Wars as a spider, mechanical-legged creature, and we follow his path throughout the Clone Wars to the Warlord of Mandalore. Then Sidious came back into his life, dueled him in one of the most brutal, epic fights between Maul, Sidious, and Maul's brother Salvage Opress, whom Sidious ends up killing. And that broke Maul. And the next time we saw him is leading his revolution in Mandalore. He wasn't angry. He wants revenge. And then came Season 7. Like I mentioned, the war in Mandalore. The duel between Ahsoka and Maul during the siege was fantastic. One of the most cinematic, heartbreaking, chilling lightsabers ever. He knew Sidious' plan. He warned Ahsoka about Skywalker. But she didn't believe him. And the ultimate Order 66 happens. Maul is trapped with Ahsoka on the Star Destroyer. And due to brute force and due to straight manipulation, he survives the destruction on the Star Destroyer. And that's where we last see him until Rebels. I mean, we did see him in Solo as a post-credit scene, so I'm hoping this bridges all the gaps perfectly. But let's just wait. It gets better. I mean, sure, this is going to build up to his Crimson Dawn era, but reports are showing that a certain red-skinned Twi'lek Sith may be returning into the canon. Last seen in the old Legacy comics, Darth Talon. That's right. Darth Talon apparently is going to be in this show. And how is she going to mesh with the whole Maul's world and the Underworld and the Crimson Dawn and anything in between? I mean, is she going to be a rival? Is she going to follow him? Is it going to be something more twisted? An apprenticeship? Who knows? Yes, Sam Witwer is back to voice Maul. And I'm happy for that because nobody challenges the rage, the pain, the tragedy like he does. The way Sam is able to amplify what Maul is thinking throughout long Shakespearean-like monologues is pure perfection. No trailer is I've seen yet, but those who've seen the trailers at Celebration are saying the animation style is darker, moodier, and based on what I've read in the small bits that I've seen, it kind of reminds me of Clone Wars meets Blade Runner. I'm sold. I will bow down to Maul any day of the week. That man is incredible, and his journey is just depressing. But let's move into some more big movie-related stuff. Now, we've all known Mandalorian and Grogu is a film in the works. We all know it's supposed to be coming out next year. Well, apparently, Jon Favreau released a trailer to everyone in Celebrations. Can us who are too poor to go to Japan get them? I want to see this trailer. I mean, I have, but I want to see the HD, 4K true quality, not the phone 480p moving around with people cheering quality. But it looks fantastic, and it gave us the new look of what the next chapter of Star Wars big screen will look like. And let me tell you, that one take, we are back. Especially the film that you saw, that I saw with the camera. I mean, like, the cheers were instant, the applause were thunderous, the excitement in the hall was just amazing. I wanted to be there. I felt the force flowing through me to my phone, through the people there, and the best of all, the footage we got was fantastic. I'm trying to keep as, spoiler free, not spoiler free, but as vague as possible. I don't want to get demonetized. I'm not even monetizing this account. I just don't want to be blocked or anything. I just don't want to deal with any of that legal nonsense and shit. But I'm not going to show you any of the clips. I'll describe it to you. I mean, we had Grogu completely obliterating a droid with the Force. He uses the Force and the droid just explodes into parts. Yeah, Baby Grogu is becoming a little menace of his own. And then we see a massive hut. Based on all reports, this is the same hut we see from the first Clone War movie that had Ahsoka's introduction in it. I'm forgetting his name, but I think that's like Jabba's son or cousin or nephew or something like that. Some relationship with Jabba, but he's a big, massive, beefy boy now, and it's like a hut-controlled gladiator arena. Wow, and let's just say that arena with him raising his arm, yeah, no, I want to see some hut gladiator fights. Hell yeah. Oh, and everyone's favorite creature from Rebels, Zeb, is back, and how poetic is it? Zeb is the first to have a live character introduction in Mandalorian Season 3. The rest of the Rebels made their live-action debut in Ashoka TV show. Unfortunately, he was missing. But, yet again, Zeb is now going to be the first of the Rebel crew to make a grand golden screen appearance in your theaters. Fantastic. We don't know what him and Din are doing, but they were together. Sigourney Weaver, yeah, okay. She's in this as a Rebels pilot in her orange outfit. I'm not sure if she's a retired pilot, a leader of resistance group, but if she's in it, I'm in it. I mean, she's fantastic. Who doesn't like Weaver? And obviously Pedro Pascal, that man is keeping busy. And he's officially back in the suit. After doing mostly just voice works in season 3 and 2, due to scheduling, Pedro Pascal is back under the helmet. And I, for one, cannot be more excited. The other body actors have done a fantastic job. And I know he's not going to be the only one in the suit, but that means we will be getting his helmet off in this movie. Grogu is getting Grogu is getting a big screen debut as well. I mean, he used all these characters getting big screen debuts. Who would have imagined 10 years ago that a random Yoda-like creature and a Mandalorian would be the next big Star Wars movie? Alright, Disney, let's see what you're cooking. I mean, the energy in the room looked to be unreal. I'm chanting Grogu. I want to buy a new Grogu outfit, a new Grogu toy or plush toy. I mean, yeah, Star Wars is, I don't know how they keep selling me all these gizmos and gadgets, but I want them all. And just seeing all the Mandalorian cosplayers, seeing the people chant Grogu, seeing all that, it's just so much fun. And then seeing Zeb on screen warms my heart. And what's clear about this movie is, like, they're taking into the season 1 cinematography level. Like, season 1 had some of the best cinematography of the show. Season 2 and 3 kind of fell off. Season 2 had that epic fight with Boba Fett, which makes me... Is Boba Fett returning? Bo-Katan, is she returning? I know Ashoka is stranded in the other universe, the other galaxy, but, I mean, the other Rebels aren't. And I know we've been talking about for years a, Mandalorian Thrawn universe, not universe, but like spin-off storyline in the big screen. So maybe this is the start of that. Thrawn is back. Most of the Rebels outside of Sabine and Ashoka are missing. So I mean, we can get Hera, we can get Ezra, we can get Zeb. Maybe they could all team up with Din and Grogu. I'm down for that. And some Bo-Katan. Why not? I mean, they all know who Bo-Katan is. They fought with Bo-Katan in Season 4's Mandalorian arc. I'm okay with that. Let's do it. And then let's move on to the next big movie that was announced. Because apparently Sean Levy, quick off his Deadpool and Wolverine tour and hype, is now going to be directing a new Star Wars movie called Starfighters. Apparently this movie takes place in is set to be released in theaters in May 28th, 2027. But apparently, none other than Ken himself, Ryan Gosling, is in it. I don't know who Ryan Gosling is playing. I kind of hope he's playing a Sith or an evil character. And I hope it's unnecessarily dark, like for a Star Wars film. I know Sean Levy does a little bit of humorous take, and we saw that he had a little bit of fun with like a lightsaber-like object in the Adam Project. So I'm excited. I mean, the vibes, I'm hoping to be like high speed, high stakes. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a Starfighter film, so I will be expecting some good dogfights. I am expecting some great X-Wing action, maybe some TIE Fighter action, and some amazing practical effects, hopefully. Can we get some pod racers? But apparently it's set to take place around 5 years after the Rise of Skywalker and exploring a new set of the galaxy, a new corner of the galaxy. I'm excited. Apparently Jonathan Trooper, who helped write Adam Project, is also going to be working on this, and the film starts fall 2025. No idea what this movie is really going to be about. Like I said, 5 years after Rise of Skywalker, so the New Order is gone, the New Resistance is apparently back in control. I don't know. We'll see. Because not only is that going to be taking place after Rise of Skywalker, we still have episode 9, 10, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I think 10, 11, 12. Those are still in the pipeline. Still in early development. No name, no titles, no dates. But Kathleen Kennedy came out and said, we're still working on those movies to complete the Skywalker saga. So I'm interested in that. And then apparently Charmin Obaid Chenoise, I do apologize if I mispronounced anybody's name here, but apparently she's going to be continuously doing the Rey-led movie. So Rey Skywalker or Palpatine or however you want to consider her. She apparently is going to be focused on rebuilding the new Jedi Order for the new generation. Okay, I'm interested in that. Let's see how that works out. I wasn't a fan of the sequels, but I do think that the characters were well introduced, and I would love to see them get redeemed. Kind of like what we did with the Clone Wars, kind of redeemed the prequels. Maybe all of these films and the lead up to the fall of the Rebel Alliance and everything. Maybe all these shows and everything building up to The Force Awakens, maybe, hopefully, it can bridge the gaps and make the sequels far more understandably fun. And apparently Taika Waititi's standalone project is still in the pipeline. So if you liked his chaotic brain, his very over-the-top humor and awkward random plot lines, I like Taika. I know people are very turned up after Thor 4, Love and Thunder. I enjoy Taika. I mean, Jojo Rabbit is fantastic. He's a good director. He has some really humor, and he understands if it's a project that he has full reign on. I feel like he will go full Taika, and I'm very interested to see what he does with it. And James Mangols, we all know him from Logan. Apparently, the Dawn of the Jedi epic is still happening. It takes place with the origin of the Force, Jedi's before lightsabers, before the temples, before everything. Thousands of years in the past. I liked Acolyte because we get to see the Grand Republic at its finest, and I'm hoping that this shows the formation of the Republic. Hopefully this shows the formation of the war between the Jedis and the Sith. I don't know what's going on, but Kathleen Kennedy also confirmed those are still in the pipeline. So, I mean, we had 2 new movies confirmed with a date and a release time that are already being filmed, already has been filmed, or planning to be filmed within the next couple of months. And then we have about 6 more films that are mentioned and working on with no real update. But the fact that they're being addressed excites me nonetheless. So yeah, I mean, that's what we have so far. I mean, it's only day 1 of the next week, the next 3 days of Star Wars celebrations. But, I mean, considering this is going to be a kind of a dead year for Star Wars. I mean, we don't have a big show this year. Bad Batch ended. We don't have any other content this whole year outside of Tales of the Underworld, which is going to be a very mini, 10 to 15 minute episodes coming out May 4th. From May 4th now up until either the Maul TV show or the Grogu Mandalorian movie, us Star Wars fans are going to be hungry. And for the time being, I do think this has fed me, at least, for a couple of weeks. Now for these trailers. The trailers are what's going to keep us fed up until the release dates. Because once we get the full 4K Maul trailer, the Mandalorian Grogu trailer, once we start getting some teasers and snippets for the Starfighter, oh yeah, Star Wars is back, baby. From Pirates to Maul to Gosling. Yeah, I'm down for it. And the popcorn perspective, we'll be breaking it and covering it all down for you. Like I said, my name is AK. I'm very excited, very interested, and yeah, as you can tell, I keep looking down because I'm looking at my phone. Any other news? Any trailers been dropped? Where's that Superman trailer? Give me the Superman trailer. Superman trailer. James Gunn. Superman trailer. But Hey, I'm AK. This has been Apocalypse Perspective. If you enjoyed this deep dive over everything that has been released over the last couple of days, smash that like button. If you hated me, drop a dislike. Drop a comment telling me you hate my ugly face. Let me know what announcements you're most excited for, and don't forget, if you liked what we have going on here, subscribe for more galaxy-sized breakdowns. And remember, in a world full of Sith and Jedis, be Hondo. Peace.